and he want his one out.
Hey guys, welcome back. When seeking legal advice, how important is it that your consultation is free? Joining us with an explanation is Shreveport injury attorney Jake Bailey of Jack Bailey Law Corporation. Hi, welcome back.
Oh, thanks so much. I love being here.
Well, we love
even
having you
on
here.
these cold mornings like this.
You got to get up early and drive in.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So this is an important topic for people because some people do charge you for a consultation.
They do, and I think free consultation is something that is really the most underrated service we offer. It might not necessarily be obvious, even to some lawyers, but the most important part of our job is education. Fighting in the courtroom is important and critical, but the biggest decisions are made by the clients, not us. So my job as an educator, I think, is one of the most important things I do. So we offer free consultations to the public because we want you to call and ask us questions. You know, when you have a legal question, you typically need an answer immediately, even if it's not something you've been hurt in a wreck. Mm-hmm. And we help people with all sorts of things that we don't actually even typically do.
And I think that's absolutely right. People don't call attorneys because they're afraid that they're going to be hidden fees, or that just by you answering the phone, you're going to send them a bill.
I have a lot of people that ask me after a phone call, well, thank you, Mr. Bailey, how much money do I owe you?
Right.
And the line we all use is we do not nickel and dime people for phone calls and conversations, current clients either.
Right.
We don't do that. We work on a purely contingency fee basis. But what we want to do right now today is really encourage people, when you have a question, to call a lawyer. You know, taking a legal question to a lawyer is like taking a really hard homework question to a teacher. And a lawyer can, explain your rights, set you on the right path to a plan, but oftentimes we can help prevent you from making a mistake in certain situations.
Right.
One of the things that we talk about internally during the settlement process, it's not just about someone you're in a car wreck or work injury. It's not just about how much money you're owed. It's about what you're owed money for. When your car is damaged, you need to get back on the road. How are the insurance companies legally allowed to handle that rental situation? What do they actually owe you for the car? But we also, I've been on this program before and mentioned that, I'm very happy to take phone calls about questions that we don't represent people for. Because if I can set you on the path, I want to do that. And quite frankly, I find it very interesting to answer questions.
Well, it's interesting because even on your website, you say, you answer questions 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, because each accident claim is unique. And they need that information as soon as humanly possible before they start talking to insurance companies and everything else.
Yes, ma'am. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, but we have a 24/7 answering service and goes directly to the lawyer's phones. When you call us and you talk to one of us, you are going to be talking with a lawyer, and we're going to answer that question. And I do return phone calls on nights and weekends.
Yeah.
Maybe not 3, 4 a.m. usually, but I will take phone calls and return them after hours. Because
yeah.
When you have a legal emergency, you don't really need it to be going on and taking forever. You need your answers immediately.
Well, it's great that you do that, because I think it makes a lot of people feel better out there that they can call somebody, and they should. In the hours after an accident, you can say all kinds of things that may or may not be true and could be misrepresented later. You don't know how your life is going to be affected later. So all of those things an attorney can walk you through and to get you to think about things that you maybe are too stressed to think about yourself.
Yes, ma'am. We started collecting body camera footage as soon as the Shreveport and Bossier Police started getting them, because we'd get a police report and we'd pull the body camera and go, well, what did our client actually say versus how was it interpreted by the police or the other driver? But we're also going to start doing Facebook Lives over the lunch period. We'll post them up on our Facebook and website so you know when it's happening, because you really shouldn't have to go through that much effort to have someone explain something to you about the law. And right. Google can only take you so far with legal questions. The law is a lot more complicated than quick answers on Google make it seem like. So we want people to have access to the information that we have.
Well, that's fantastic that you're there. Obviously, you can call them at 222-5200 or visit them on social media and the web. Thank you so much for coming in.
Well, thank you, ma'am.